It is Luke Skywalker Friday morning. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. Let us play with the latest iteration of All Good One's easy meditation. Yes, any educated idiot can make things difficult. We want to make things easy and quick. The view of reality that supports letting go is the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. It is known by many names, including Mahayoga's Wisdom Warm-Up. So we shall therefore begin by chanting an explanation of the 12-syllable mantra together. I invoke teachers from loving action of mindfulness and meditation, as well as the Hungry supporting release of the Pensatantric. Guru teaches Pema enlightenment and city abilities who may be mastered by all. So we're going to begin by touching the tip of our left thumb to our, let's try this again. We touch the tip of our thumb to the tip of our left little finger and rest our left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the bladder region of our lower abdomen. Please chant with me. May we see how all circumstances are lots appearing, yet as void as a real or imagined paradise of light. Could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this communicational speech. Oh, let's try this again. Let us rest the tip of our left thumb upon, let us rest our left thumb upon the tip of our left ring finger, and then rest our left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the navel region of our mid-abdomen. Together. May we feel how all bodies are from sensual, yet as void as a Buddha's real or imagined archetype of light. Could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this communicational speech. Welcome aboard I'm sure this next exercise will make more sense. We're going to rest our left thumb. Actually, we're going to touch our left thumb to the tip of our left middle finger and rest this left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the heart region of our chest. Please chant with me. May we hear her walden to personal speech resounding as a void yet as real and... Oh, let's try this again. Resounding yet as void as... So the Buddha was fond of organizing all that could be perceived in terms of the four bases of mindfulness. The circumstantial, the physical, the interpersonal, and the mental. He also explored how impermanence helps us to let go. Or to put it more poetically, impermanence makes of grasping an absurdity. So, bearing this in mind, let us chant beginning with the word may. May we hear her all interpersonal speech resounding yet as void as a real or imagined mantra of light. Could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb this communication or speech. We're going to take all these words and allow them to coalesce into just 6 syllables that we're going to divide between our inhalation and our exhalation. Now, during the inhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite all 6 syllables. During our exhalation, we're going to physically relax as best we can, while striving to whisper this 12-syllable mantra 3 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Now, if this is your first time hanging out with me or hanging out with me, please give yourself permission to have a learning curve. If you are comfortable with this mantra, then here's a quick pro tip. We can count 1 breath per finger, and we can count 1 mantra repetition or recitation per set of creases. Let's try this together. Oopsie. Let us rest. Let us touch the tip of our let us touch our thumb to the tip of our left index finger, and then rest our left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce upon the crown region of our head. So we're going to do something a little different now. We're going to demystify the word emptiness. You see, when emptiness is used literally, in the context of Buddhism, it makes no sense. The key to understanding emptiness is to explore it from the figurative point of view, which we're going to explore on the next page. So let us begin at the top with the word may. May we feel how all minds lucid, yet as void as a real or imagined seedhung of light. Could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into our vast empty void. Like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although tantalizing to the eye, could be not graspable to the hand. Having completed our warm-up, we're ready for the main deal. We're going to turn now to the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, known by many names, including Hatha Yoga's mindfulness and meditation, after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I've spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that you would not have to. Welcome, my friends, to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. So I feel that I owe you an apology. I am slurring this morning. I have a lot of brain damage, and the more tired I am, the more I slur. And so I'm not necessarily firing on all 8 cylinders right now. And if that causes, if that puts an auditory burden on you, I apologize. We come to the first phase of mindful crease counting. Ooh, that's an interesting spelling choice. The luxury electric vehicle of mindfulness and meditation traverses the smooth road afforded us by Anu Yoga's energy work. There are many flavors of energy work, but none are quite as efficient as mudra or finger gesture oriented energy work. This was first taught to me by Lama Gyatso. As we utter 12 repetitions of the 12-syllable mantra, we could advance our right thumb thusly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we wish to multiply this by 12, we can count on our left hand, not counting repetitions, but counting sets of 12 repetitions. 1, 2, 3 sets, 4, 5, 6 sets, 7, 8, 9 sets, 10, 11, 12 sets of 12 repetitions. So since this is our first collection of 144 repetitions, we could keep track of that by resting the great knuckle at the base of our right index finger upon the tip of our left index finger, palms up in our lap. And yes, this could be a trifle ungainly, but take solace in the fact that repetition is the mother of skill. Come into these live streams once every 12 hours or so, and within a week or two, you could master all these techniques. As a fringe benefit of working with our index knuckle, our subtle energies are gently drawn to coalesce at the crown of our head. What if enlightenment was not mysterious, was not occult, was not metaphysical? What if enlightenment was simply mastery of Gautama Buddha's Eightfold Path? But what do we mean by mastery? No infant is born knowing how to use the toilet, tie their shoes, ride a bike, or brush their teeth. But most children, by the time they enter first grade, are so good at those things that they can do them spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively. What if that is exactly what mastery is? And what if it was possible to get that good at the Buddha's Eightfold Path in only a week or two? It's my thesis that the seventh fold of mindfulness and the eighth fold of meditation are the key to causing us to spontaneously master the remaining six folds. By the end of this morning's lesson, that should become readily apparent to you. Please chant with me. Gotta make sure that microphone's still on. Behold. Together. The nudity of the archetypical couple sporting in tantric union reminds us of the vulnerability so crucial to mindfulness. Let us dispel any confusion surrounding mindfulness and meditation by gazing upon it through, or peering at it through the lens of neuroscience. Sturgeon's law reminds us that 90% of everything sucks. What does that mean? It means 90% of folks follow in the footsteps of the Buddha's foolish cousin, Devadatta, who felt that being rigid, fearful, superstitious, controlling, elitist, cryptic, competitive, and cruel was much better than following in his cousin's footsteps and being flexible, loving, rational, laid back, egalitarian, lucid, cooperative, and kind. So when these people, these rigid people, these controlling people, begin teaching others how to meditate, they insist that they actively focus and analyze. Now, the only parts of our brain that are capable of performing those functions are the discrete neural pathways found in such regions as our medial prefrontal cortex, as well as our dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. If there are any neuroscientists watching, I apologize for the primitive nature of the diagram I'm using. If you have a superior diagram, please send it to me and I will gladly use it. Now, the problem is that when we overwork our prefrontal cortex, that triggers our amygdala, the almond-shaped seat of anxiety and aggression. The dark irony is that no one meditates because they want more anxiety and aggression, and yet that is what happens. Fortunately, neither the amygdala nor the prefrontal cortex constitute the entirety of our central nervous system. Consider, if you will, mindfulness. Every time we inhale, whether we know it or not, we are already wired by evolution to effortlessly access the sympathetic nervous system found in the middle third of our spinal cord. This bad boy has evolved to help us notice in a very special way, to help us notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly. But notice what? Notice mind's antics of perception. Seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting, smelling, and the like, including emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. Now that's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Fortunately, it can be accomplished, practiced as easily as silently and mentally reciting the phrase, relaxing into this during our inhalation. This refers to, this is the only label we need for all this stuff. But what are we to do with all these things that we notice? After all, some of them are rather unpleasant. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we are wired by evolution to effortlessly and automatically access our parasympathetic nervous system, divided between the lower third and the upper third of this spinal cord. This parasympathetic nervous system has evolved to help us both physically relax as well as mentally release, to the point that what we perceived during our previous inhalation could fleetingly feel less solid, less permanent, and less defining. Could feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void. Could feel as non-graspable as the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn. We access that release by physically relaxing during our exhalation while striving to whisper this 12-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. And that is exactly what we mean by mindfulness and meditation giving us access to the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, the right view of impermanence and emptiness. Excuse me. So now that we have a clue, actually I'm gonna trim this because it's just getting in the way. So now that we have a clue, let's practice. Oh, excuse me. we come to the second phase of mindful crease counting. As we recite 12 recitations of the mantra, we could advance our right thumb thusly: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. To multiply that by 12, on our left hand we can count not sets, not reps, but sets. 1, 2, 3 sets of 12 repetitions. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets of 12 repetitions. We could keep track of this, our second collection of 104 repetitions, by resting the great knuckle at the base of our right middle finger upon the tip of our left middle finger in our lap, palms up. Thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the heart region of our chest. Oh, won't you please chant with me? The translucence of the all-good Father and Mother depicted in paintings reminds us of meditation's experience of impermanence and non-graspability. Whoops. The key to mindfulness is to silently and mentally recite, relaxing into this as we inhale, thus helping us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly. The key to meditation is to physically relax during our exhalation as we strive to recite the 12-syllable mantra three times per breath. Before we move on, I wish to edit the appearance of this image. Please bear with me. Whoops, look at that. All the way over here. Okay. There we go. Now it's pretty. Or at least it's symmetric. Sometimes that's a pale substitute for beauty. Let us explore the second benefit of regularly, boy, that's a tough word for me, regularly training in mindfulness and meditation. And that is the calming of our amygdala's anxiety and aggression, which, if unchecked, can really fuel the fires of cruel intentions, cruel communication, cruel conduct, as well as commerce that is marred by both competition and cruelty, also known as being a Chad or being a Karen. We turn now to the third phase of mindful crease counting. As we chant or whisper 12 repetitions of the mantra, we could advance our right thumb thusly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we wish to multiply that by 12 for a total of 144, we can enlist our left hand, not to count repetitions, but to count sets. To count one set of 12 repetitions, 2, 3 sets of 12 repetitions, 4, 5, 6 sets of 12 repetitions, 7, 8, 9 sets of 12 repetitions, and you guessed it, 10, 11, 12 sets of 12 repetitions. Now, this is our third collection of 144. So we're going to keep track of it by resting the great knuckle at the base of our right ring finger upon the tip of our left ring finger in our lap, palms up, thus inviting our subtle energies to coalesce at the navel region of our mid-abdomen. Please chant with me. The beauty of the beauty of sky blue kuntu zong po and cloud white kuntu zong mo yam yam reminds us of the highest love, spontaneous and uncontrived. Okay, so this is the edit I wanted to make. Please bear with me. I'm going to hit paste. One, 2, 3, and let's hit gold. Welcome aboard. So, the most efficient way to practice mindfulness is to silently and mentally recite relaxing into this during our inhalation, thus helping us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. What are we to do with all these things that we notice? As we exhale, we're to physically relax as best we can while striving to recite this 12-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. It's as easy as that. One moment. Let's, oopsie. All right. If old man Gyatso can do this, anyone can do this. Let's practice. Let us explore the third benefit of regularly training in mindfulness and meditation. And that is the stimulation of our anterior cingulate gyrus, which functions as the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy, which in turn is the root of compassion and love. This is exactly why the late Tulku Thondup insisted that the highest love is not the contrived fruit of focus or analysis, but rather the spontaneous and uncontrived fruit of mindfulness and meditation. Why is it important? Because 50% of the Buddha's Eightfold Path pertains to the loving kindness of intention, communication, conduct, and commerce. We come now to the fourth and final phase of mindful crease counting. Over the span of 12 recitations, we could advance our right thumb thusly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we wish to multiply this by 12, we can use our left hand. Not to count repetitions, but to count sets of repetitions. 1 set of 12 repetitions. 2, 3 sets of 12 repetitions. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets of 12 repetitions for a total of 144. So right now we are on our fourth collection of 144, which we can keep track of by resting the great knuckle at the base of our right little finger, upon the tip of our left little finger, palms up in our lap. Doing so could gently invite, let's try this again. Doing so could gently invite our subtle energies to coalesce in the bladder region of our lower abdomen. Please chant with me. The stability with which Kaglu Samanta Bandara sits, and the abandon with which Cloud White Samanta Bandari sports, reminds us of the effortless, effort-centered spontaneity. Welcome to this morning's practice. What is the most efficient way to practice mindfulness? Silently and mentally recite the phrase relaxing into this during the inhalation to help us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, cognition, recollection, and imagination. Now, what are we to do with all these things that we notice? During our exhalation, we could physically relax as best we can while striving to recite or whisper this 12-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. Oops, let's fix that real quick. Here we go. Let's go to The fourth benefit of regularly training in mindfulness and meditation is that we can find our choices, utterances, and deeds flowing from the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. No, not scattered spontaneity, but centered spontaneity. This is the sixth fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. A quick reminder that all six folds of the Eightfold Path flow from the regular practice of mindfulness and meditation. If you've just joined me, welcome aboard. Let's chant an explanation of the 12-syllable mantra. I invoke teachers from loving action, all mindfulness and meditation, as well as the whom view is reporting release that the Benzatantric Guru teaches me my enlightenment and city abilities who may be mastered by heart. So thus far we have performed Mahayoga's wisdom warm-up, Ana Yoga's energy work, Ati Yoga's mindfulness and meditation, and now we're on the precipice of Mahayoga's compassionate cool down, which is also known as mantra-oriented loving kindness. Let us touch the tip of our thumb to the tip of our left little finger and rest our left palm upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the bladder region of our lower abdomen. Please chant with me. May all minds of all beings know be as peacefully enlightened as the lucid yet void mind of a real or imagined Buddha symbolized by a tikle one syllable seed or bija mantra. We're going to take all these words and allow them to coalesce into 6 syllables, which we're going to divide between our inhalation and our exhalation. This is not so much a prayer as it is simply using words and figures of speech to guide our own empathy. Let us touch the tip of our left thumb to the tip of our left ring finger and then rest our left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the navel region of our mid-abdomen. May all relationships, all speech of all beings know be as joyfully loving as a real or imagined Buddha speech resounding yet void symbolized by a multisyllabic mantra. I'm wondering something. What happens if I hit this here and then move that and then move the word by? I think that would be easier to chant next time. Let's touch the tip of our left thumb to the tip of our left middle finger, and then rest our left hand upon our left thigh, thus gently inviting our subtle energies to coalesce in the heart region of our chest. Excuse me. All class, all the time. May all bodies or forms of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health represented by Buddha's statuary, depicting the blissful body, sensual yet void of a real or imagined yet dominant type of enlightenment. Let us touch the tip of our left thumb to the tip of our left index finger and rest this left hand upon our left thigh, thus inviting our subtle energies to coalesce at the crown of our head. One need only watch the news to long that all beings everywhere be free from the cruelty of sexism, racism, Islamophobia, homophobia, transphobia, exploitation, classism, fascism, jingoism, and genocide. Therefore, together, let us intend. May all circumstances or lots of all beings now have the safe fortune or boon. As a Buddha's real or imagined paradise, pure land or vati, appearing yet void. Never fear, my fellow sci-fi geeks. Do not panic, for the meaning of life, the universe, and everything is 42. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 6 2/3 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's evening meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the force be with you always.